distance in the world title fight.
Terrible fight.
After all the talk, they do embrace
terrible.
At center ring.
All right, let's talk about this. Hold on, let me mute this. I'm gonna wait for the post-fight interviews, then get Big J on. It is 6:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, March the 22nd, 2025. Skye Nicolson may have just edged it in a fight that's going to be close, probably wacky on the scorecards. And even though it may be a close win for Skye Nicolson, it's not a rematch that I want to see. Skye Nicolson, how can I say? I mean, it just seems she has the most basic skill set. Don't get me wrong, the girl can fight, but it's just like, my goodness. Oh, and by the way, Tiara Brown was supposed to be her boogeyman, and she didn't look so boogie-ish out there today. Here's the thing. She's WBC 126-pound champion, and the issue is 126, 130, it ain't nothing there. All the major players in boxing, in women's boxing, like the Michaela Mayers, the Sandy Ryans, the Katie Taylors, Amanda Serranos, even the Terry Harpers, the Natasha Jonases, the Caroline Dubois. Those are the fights we want to see, and they're all up in higher weight divisions. And if Skye wants to really, really like set the world ablaze and get like real quality fights where we can really see her true potential, because we didn't see it. I expected to see it in this fight. But my man Bradley Skeet, that's some type of last name. So let's listen to these scorecards. I doubt that we're going to get Tiara Brown's going to get a decision. I will not be surprised if these cards once again are going to be wacky, but let's go look at the division that Skye is in here. For example, here is the top. You know any of these people? Hell, even Delphine Persoon up at 130. That would be a good fight. Let's listen in. Let's see if they're reading the cards.
Who has the world title belt after 10 rounds of action in Sydney? Here he is.
And sometimes these 2-minute rounds can really piss you off in women's boxing. Listen in.
Of action here in Sydney, we go to the judges' score totals. Nobuto Ikehara, 96-94 for Nicholson.
I like that card. Let's go see what they're saying on
Philip
social media.
Austin, 96-94 for Brown. Robert Bridges scores this bout 97-93 for your winner by split decision.
Oh, Skye gonna get it.
And the new
WBC
featherweight champion,
what in the world?
Tiara
Dang.
Brown.
So,
Oh, shit.
title changes hands. Wow. And a fairy tale for the American.
She got it.
Brown. In her 19th professional fight, she has changed her life. A split decision.
Damn.
Has the crowd and Nicholson stunned.
She got the decision in Australia, too.
Skye Nicolson. The other two, 96
I want to hear these post-fight interviews.
and 97-93. So the new world champion.
Sheesh. Let's see what they're saying.
She talked the talk and she has walked the walk. She is a world champion.
All right.
Brown. Well, Jamie, this venue is stunned.
Yeah, they stunned. So I guess we're definitely going to get a rematch. You know, Eddie Hearn, he loves his rematch clauses. We're definitely going to get a rematch. Where they're going to put this on. And with a rematch, see, here's the thing. If, as I said earlier, if Skye would have won, I wouldn't have wanted to see this rematch. Oh, there they go. Good, good sportsmanship. Look, good sportsmanship. That's what we need to see. Hug it out, ladies. So now it's just like, and the thing is, if you look at Tiara's team at the end of the fight, if you go back to watch it, they didn't really seem too confident that she was going to win. But at the same time, you can think like, well, it is in Australia. You know, how many people are going to get, you know, a decision over the hometown, especially in a women's boxing match? But she got it. So now we're waiting to hear this post-fight interview. I want to hear what both fighters have to say. Then we're going to get my colleague Big J on the line because I guess he's likely going to be stunned too. But overall, to be very honest, it was a nasty fight. It was a nasty fight. Replay value, I'm going to say 4 of 10. And Tiara Brown seemed to have hurt herself earlier in the fight with a twisted ankle. It looked like she did. It looked like she got. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not upset with the cards because this is one of those fights. The 96-94 was really what I was looking at, you know, where I was, you know, for Skye. But at the end of the day, Tiara got it. Let's see if anybody's arguing about or calling robbery. Let's see here. After all, it is earlier in the morning. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, what are the people saying? Damn. It's my 6 a.m. alarm. 7 a.m. alarm. It's 6:55 actually, but it's what time I usually roll out of the bed. Skye Nicolson losing, looking terrible doing it. The glazing is crazy. Crazy. Sheesh. Oh, post-fight interview. Hold on. Let's listen in.
First of all, I want to give glory to the Most High God because He allowed me to be here today. 20 plus years of wanting in this moment. All glory be to God. All glory be to God.
Heck yeah.
What do you believe won you the fight through 10 rounds tonight?
My composure and the pressure. She's great at moving. She's good. She's fantastic. She throws good punches, but I think my pressure is what it was.
What was going through your mind when they were reading the scorecards there?
I was like, I know I'm going to pull it out because God already showed me that I was. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon.
Your team were upset with the holding. They were making that very clear throughout the fight. They felt Skye Nicolson was holding onto you and slowing the pace of the fight down. What was your version of events?
Yeah, she was holding a little bit, but this is boxing. Hey, it's going to be some holding. Might be some headbutts. Hey, it's boxing.
Eddie, what's next now in terms of Tiara Brown and Skye Nicolson? Where does this go?
We'd love to do it again, but she's a champ, you know. I thought, as I said, it was a 6-4 fight either way. Her pressure was really impressive. Thought Skye closed the fight well, and when it was a split and it went to the Australian judge, I was thinking, we've got a good chance here, but 97-93 to Tiara. It's her night tonight. We'd love to see if the WBC will give us a chance back, but Skye's got a rebuild for her. Tonight belongs to Tiara Brown.
In terms of next steps for you,
Why is he talking about rebuilding, not a rematch?
Serrano or the rematch with Skye Nicolson. What do you like about the options?
I like my options. My options are good. Right now, I just want to go home and eat some cupcakes and some cookies and watch some cartoons.
But most importantly, what are you doing to celebrate this moment tonight? And everyone watching at home as well.
Ice cream. I want to give a major shout out to Fort Myers. In my hometown, it's like 6 a.m. right now. I want to give a major shout out to God because He is the King of Kings and the Lords of Lords. And without Him, none of this would be possible.
How does it feel watching these moments back, Tiara, for the first time?
It's unbelievable. Shout out to Hillcrest, my coach Ernesto Rodriguez and Metro. I'm very excited right now. Shout out to Eddie because he allowed me to come here. And without him, I wouldn't be here.
Unbelievable. Tiara Brown, congratulations. You're the new WBC featherweight champion of the world. 4 fights down, 1 to come, and it is the main event. George Kambosos back in action.
Damn.
Against Jake Wiley. That is coming up very, very soon. And as you can see here, this one.
Well, we're not going to get a post-fight interview from Skye Nicolson. She seems to have left the ring. And let's get Big J on the line. Let's get the Big J on the line. Ring me in. All right. We're going to do a little bit of a jump cut. And we're going to get Big J's thoughts. Thanks for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe. On to the main event after, of course, we get Big J's thoughts on this fight. All right, so we got Big J on the line. He's as shocked as I am. I mean, I'm not shocked about Tiara Brown winning. It's more the fact that she got the win in Australia in a tight fight on the cards. And an Australian judge was the one that sealed the deal. Let's just jump right into it. I've been talking already, so what's your thoughts on the fight?
Oh, terrible fight. I mean, what a shit show. I mean, that was not a good fight at all. I thought that Tiara was actually holding back, pulling her punches. Right?
It seemed like it right at the beginning. I was wondering that.
Because I'm thinking, if there was ever evidence that Eddie's protecting her, that fight was it, but then she gets screwed on the cards. So the rumour mill on social media is going to go fucking insane because everyone thinks, we all know what the rumours are of Eddie and Skye. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. But
if it's relevant.
Crazy. Yeah, it's relevant because we all know she's been somewhat protected up to this point, and now she's not. So, and I find it funny, but the Australian judge gave Tiara Brown the win, but it's not the first time it happened. Go back to Andrew Maloney when he fought that Mexican bloke. The Australian judge also gave it to the non-Australian. So I don't know, because I've always said that Skye's a terrible boxer, and that was one of her worst performances in the ring, because Tiara Brown could actually fight back, where everyone else is just used to Skye going jab, jab, move to the right hook, and Tiara Brown wasn't putting up with that. So
it was actually the ref is Phil Alston. He's the one. He was the 96-94. The other judge, Robert Bridges, 97-93. He's actually Filipino.
Yeah, well, Phil Alston is a very well known, very well respected judge, and Phil Alston doesn't fuck around. Yeah. So being known that's Phil Alston, that doesn't surprise me. Phil Alston would call it the way he sees it. So that's no surprise. He's a very well known, very well respected judge and ref in Australia. So,
and I was saying, this is not the type of fight where, let's be honest, I don't want to see, I mean, yeah, this is not going to be a card that's going to headline, a fight that's going to headline if they rematch, but it was a dreadful fight.
It was terrible, but does it deserve a rematch? Yes, because she was the champion, and they should always have a rematch clause. If you're a champion, you don't sign a rematch clause, you're a fucking moron. Yeah. You always have a rematch clause.
Eddie Hearn's got a rematch clause.
Cool, bloody hope so, because I mean, I'm surprised that Skye lost. She actually needed to lose like 4 fights ago, but as I said, I wasn't you. I had it 96-94 in her way. So anyway, I mean. Maybe it's just Eddie's little puppet strings now. People get interested in the fight because besides this, no one else cared because Shanika drilled poor old Nina Hughes out in, 7 or 8 rounds. So that was a bloody shutout. And, the first fight on the card was really, really good, like really, really good. Probably the fight of the night, honestly. So, but, it's shocked I am that Skye got screwed. I'm actually secretly happy that she did because she should have lost. She shouldn't have been champ in the first place.
Apparently what I'm seeing on social media is a lot of people feel like you. They feel like she's been just not an exciting fighter to watch. I mean, I got a chance to watch her in Philly. She looked good that fight. But, you don't really know which Skye is going to show up. Like, I still can't define her, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, she's still got that very predictable amateurish style. Yeah. Throw the jab, move to the right hook, throw the jab. And as we said, the featherweight division is so weak that there's no real competition. And as I said many, many times, Tiara Brown was the only one that could actually oppose her. Yeah. And, I mean... And
she didn't... Let's not let her off the hook. She looked like shit, too. Let's be honest. Like, she ain't look good.
Yeah, they both look like shit. They both look like 2 schoolgirls pulling their hair at one point. All the holding and shit.
Now I've seen Tiara Brown clips and seen her fight before, and I was concerned at the very beginning of the fight of some shenanigans because it looks like, especially when she was going to the body, that she was like pulling her punches. I'm not saying that's the case, but it looked suspect.
Go back and watch that first round again. She pulled about 10 punches.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it because I'm thinking, oh, fuck, here we go. Because, there's all the rumours around with Eddie and Skye. Skye's won all these fights far too easily. Because she's got no.
She was carefully matched.
Exactly, but she's got no skill about her. She's very easily to beat.
Yeah.
But Tiara Brown also looked like shit too.
Yeah.
She didn't look that flash.
So all right. Well, the main event's about to start. Closing thoughts.
Well, I'm actually happy yet not happy that she lost. But, bring on the rematch and hopefully the girls can put on a decent fight, because that was bloody dreadful, to be honest. I mean, the Dana Hughes-Shanika Johnson fight wasn't that flash either, but this was worse.
When does Jai's fight again? Is it in May? Or June? Jai's next fight. I forgot. Is it in May or June? Because I'm thinking they probably can try to.
It's in May. I just saw it on Twitter. It's in May. I think May 13th on the Gold Coast.
Okay, yeah, that's not soon enough. I'm trying to figure out what card are they gonna, because I see the rematch coming. There's gonna Eddie Hearn is well known to make sure his fighters have rematch clauses. So
that's probably too soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking, probably we're going to see it in June or July, but I'm interested where they're going to put it, because they're going. It's not. I don't think it's going to be in Australia.
Nah, they'll put it in the States.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kambosos wins tonight. They put it on that Kambosos Hitchens card. If that happens.
Yeah, if that happens, exactly. Don't hold your breath, though.
Yeah. But all right,
we'll talk about that after the George fight.
All right, take your time out, like the video, subscribe. We will be back after George Kambosos versus Mr. Wiley here, and we will be seeing you soon. Drop a like, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy, and Big J at Old Mate Big J. Thanks for watching.